What's going on, folks? Kev here, and this week's episode takes us into my backyard. So I've been commissioned by my wife to make a brisket for her side of the family for a holiday party. And I've assisted on a brisket, but I've never done one myself. So my wife got me this thing for Christmas. Not bad. Pretty big. It's a Traeger. It was on sale at Home Depot because honestly, like, who buys a grill in the winter, you know? This guy, when he's looking for a discount. I got it all filled up with what looks like rabbit turds, but that's Pit Boss competition blend. So I'm all ready to go, but I think I need a brisket first, so we gotta take a ride. I know just the place to go. I'm a new card-carrying member of Restaurant Depot. This place is like in the next town over from me, and it's huge, and it's only they only let businesses do it. But I mean, you know me, I run a 7-figure a year business, so I got myself a little membership, and I'm gonna go inside. I'm bundled up because essentially I'm walking in a refrigerator, so it's very cool. So we're gonna go pick out a brisket and maybe pick up some other supplies. Not sure if I can get much footage. I don't want to get kicked out or banned in my first few weeks, so we'll see if we could be sneaky. Holy crap. There's just so much stuff, man. Ribeye, strip. I'll tell you what, man, the prices are pretty good too. Found the brisket. Now I gotta pick one out, man. That's gonna be fun. Look at this place. It's huge. Found the brisket. I gotta search through these, and but look at this place. Holy cow, it's huge. All right, made it back from Restaurant Depot. That place is just vast and cold. Holy crap, it's got to be like 35 in that refrigerator walking around, and I can't stop staring. I had a mission, so I stuck to the script mostly. I did get a couple other things. Got some mozzarella for the kids, see if they like this, because they sell it in larger packs. Got some supplies for a Cub Scout meeting coming up this week. Look at this. This is my test brisket. 16.17 pounds of wholesome goodness, Angus beef. Also got some Angus ground chuck, because basically every day I have like a burger steak for lunch with some eggs, and man, tasty stuff. And got some other random supplies, couple, you know, for chicken and burgers and steaks, just your basic Montreal stuff. Also this vinegars, my gosh, that's a key pickup, because I use vinegar in my restoration process, if you've seen that video. And in general, it's usually about $3.50 to $5 a bottle, and I think if you buy it by the case, it comes out to like $2.10 a bottle, so that's good. So I'm gonna go have some lunch, and then I'm gonna start to prepare the brisket. Fun stuff. All right, time to prepare the brisket. I got my little setup here. That's, you know, this is YouTube. That's reality. YouTube, reality. Just gingerbread and art projects. But anyways, what I have to do is trim away some of this hard fat. You kind of want like about a 1/4 inch all the way around. So I'm going to trim this up. Look at this. a nice set of Artisan Series cutlets. One for slicing and one for dicing. But this is actually, you can use it for, you know, this is like a boning fillet knife. So I'm going to use this. And this is for when you cut it. It's a nice kit. I think it's like, I don't know. I think it's like $60 on my Amazon affiliates list. I'm just saying, you want to make cast iron Kev like 38 cents? Go buy it. Let's cut this pig. Alright, this bad boy is trimmed up. I squared the ends a little bit on the sides just to make it flush and let the smoke in. Now it's time to use a rub. I made a, let's see if I can pull it up here. I don't know if you can see that. Just made a generic rub. Now I'm going to apply it to this bad boy. And I'm going to use good old-fashioned yellow mustard as the binder. So I'm going to hit it up with the mustard, sprinkle it with my seasoning, and I'm going to let it sit because I'm not going to start this till like 8 at night and let it go all through the night into the next day. This thing's going to take about 18 hours. Yikes. Got my seasoning on there. I'm going to wrap this up, let it sit in the fridge until 8 o'clock, and I'm going to start it low and slow. Full disclosure, this time around I'm not doing it, but in the future I'm going to take all the fat trimmings and render it and use it for cooking. So it's a nice little hack, save money, and I eat with tallow and butter anyway, so. But that'll be for next time. Maybe I'll make a video about it. You think I could drag that out to like 10 to 15 minutes? Probably not. All right, it's 9:30. I'm in my pajamas, and I just put this thing on. Of course, the GoPro stinks at night, but we're gonna do like I don't know, aiming for like about 18 hours. I've done some research. I'm on one of those Facebook chats. It's like half the people say fat up, fat down, do it at 180 for 20 hours, do it at 225 for. So I came up with my own plan of attack. I'm gonna overnight I'm gonna do like 180, so it's gonna be nice and low and slow, fat side up. Okay, and then tomorrow morning when I wake up, probably around 6:30, I'm gonna flip it and bump it to 220, 225, and then from there I'm gonna wait until it gets to about like 165 internal, and then I'm gonna wrap it. So fingers crossed. It's time to, well, not go to bed, but you know, it's time for Netflix and just mindless TV or YouTube or something. You know what I'm talking about. All right, it's the morning after, and we're pushing, let's see, 161. So once we hit 165 internal temp, then I'm gonna wrap it up. So I got my trusty gloves. And I got my butcher paper. Both are available on my Amazon list. I'm just throwing it out there. Maybe it lands, maybe it doesn't. So we're gonna just wait. I don't even know how long, but it's almost starting to look like edible. So that's good. So before I put it in the butcher paper, I have to either like half the people say grease. You put some tallow on the actual meat. Some people say put it on the paper. I don't know, so I'm gonna do the meat. You gotta take all this advice and make it your own. And meanwhile, since I'm such a jack of all trades, pegged at 500. Doing a round of skillets. So I'm multitasking. Now I have to go off to Costco to buy supplies for a Cub Scout outing. And we'll check back in a little bit later. All right, I just pulled it. We had it was a 202 internal temp. This is my welding blanket on Amazon, just saying. Keeps, because Traegers are not known for their insulation, so we insulate it. So now, there it is. Doesn't look like much. That's a weird thing. It's like voodoo. It's like you wrap it in butcher paper, then you wrap it in a towel, put it in an oven or a cooler for a few hours. It's like 1 o'clock right now, and we're aiming to eat at 5. And most people say to let it sit in a towel like this for like 3 to 5 hours, so that's perfect. So next time I check in, I'm either gonna look like a genius or I just, you know, ruined $75. Let's find out. The final product.
Open it. It might be cool.
After 18 hours, we gotta test it. Bob, you wanna try?
Yes.
Alright, man. Let's give it a try.
$10? Yummy. It's good.
Pretty good. I think Daddy pulled it too early, and
Dad, look at it.
I let it sit in the cooler too long. I probably only needed about 2 hours to sit in the cooler, and Daddy let it sit for like 3.5. So it has a good ring around it. See the juices? Not bad. What do you think? Is it good enough for dinner?
Mom,
Yeah.
look at that.
I want that.
That piece?
Open it.
That's a good one. I was eyeing that one up.
Mom, I know.
So that's pretty good. I'll give myself a C plus or a B minus. Not bad for a first time, right?
I thought it was actually full.
There's so many different instructions. It's like you have to make it your own.
Dad,
It's
look,
like
it's like an Easter egg.
steal a little bit from me,
Easter.
steal a little bit from people who actually know what they're doing, and then make it your own. So not bad. The knife cuts like
You have to say
cuts like a
Easter
knife,
and hide its egg.
like a warm knife through butter.
But only the kids
Come here,
in
dude.
the living.
Try a bite. Try a bite.
But I already did.
Oh, good. Not bad.
Dad, you have to hide the egg.
Wonder what we'll try
Easter
next.
bunny.
I'm gonna go back to what I'm good at and get back to the market.
You
So
can only hide it in the kitchen
Do
or
that.
living room. Okay.
what about